Hey, welcome back to the Game Shed. I'm Grandpa, and I'm glad to have you here. And this is the rural farmlands of Ohio. And I did a thing. So instead of playing on the same starter area as so many people have, I decided to pick another farm. So we are up here. Let me show you. We're up here near the top edge of the map. And we have a few fields around us that we own. Tried to be about equivalent to what we had down the other way, except we have a little more field space because the other one we didn't have much. And yeah. So this is the map if you haven't seen it. I really enjoy this map. I think it's a really well done map, and it's got a lot of cool stuff on it. And I'm still exploring it some, so I don't really know all the spots yet. I'm still trying to find all the best spots, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So, um, yeah, but originally we were down here. I think where were we? So I think the original farm was over here at two. I think. Yeah, it was over here at two, and I just moved it up here. Just picked one of the other farms. There's several other farms on the map. There's one over here. There's seven. There's one over here on eight, I think, if I remember correctly. Um, there's another one over here. But I mean, this is a nice farm, and it's got all the goodies. It's got a home trigger and everything, and it's got um, some nice barns and stuff. Let me show you. So I didn't add anything to this. This is what was here. The only thing I added was equipment. I did trade out some of the equipment. Gotta love the mailbox. You absolutely gotta love the mailbox. That's so cool, right? Anyway, so if you come in the driveway, this was grass. This was all grass, and I just made a field there because right now there's alfalfa planted in that. I just wanted to have a small alfalfa field to start with. We'll kind of see what if we do anything with it. Got the house here. This is the one you can go in, and there's all kinds of things you can do inside the house. I'll show you that at some point. It does have some of the same mud that deforms as we've seen on other parts of the map. Um, this thing, I gotta get rid of this thing. This thing wanders all over the map. I don't know why. But we've got a silo here. Um, you can hear the dryer, although the dryer doesn't actually do any drying, but it's you know. Over here we got this shed. I'm not sure what the heck we're gonna do with it because it's tiny. Maybe we put a telehandler or a I don't know bobcat or something in it. Skid steer. This is kind of our main closed off shed for small, for smaller tractors. Um, we've got this nice outdoor shed here, and then I haven't figured out where to put the harvester yet because I don't have a space big enough for it. Um, so for now, it's just gonna sit out here, sit out here and do nothing. And then right here we have this is I believe it's a hay loft. If I remember correctly, I think it's hay. We'll find out. Well, but then, the storage dialog doesn't tell me because there's nothing in it. So I don't know. Anyway, you can dump stuff in from here or from it. Why do I hear? Are those boars? Do I hear the boars? Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure I heard the wild boars. A little afraid of the wild boars. Anyway, so there's also a spot in here, basically right here in the middle, where you can offload. And I think it'll store bales up on the second level up here. I believe that's what's going to happen is to go up on that second level. But we won't really know until we try it. So, as far as equipment goes, I did pick up a John Deere 6M series for around the farm. It's a good tractor for around the farm. And then we've got the 8R over here, and that'll probably be our main workhorse because I don't really want to spend the money on a 9R right now. And then we still have the this old girl here. We still got the old Zetor. Zetor. I don't know how you say it. Zetor. I don't know. Anyway, hold that thought 1 second, guys. I got too many dang windows open. That's not what I was looking for. So, there we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. Close that down. Anyway. Anyway, I thought we'd start up here because everybody's doing something different, you know. I didn't put a lot of extra, like a lot of extra mods in tonight. Just wanted to kind of get started and see where we go with it. Now this field over here is already withered, so I guess we'll just cultivate that one down. Let's see, we got, that is number 4. Let's see. Number 2 is also withered, but it was when we got it. The corn's not ready yet. And that's kind of it until the corn comes in. I think we'll just get these 2 ready to go, and then we'll figure out what we're going to put in them. This map has some additional fruits in it. It has, why are these turned off? That's weird. So it has the, the winter wheat, winter barley. It has the rye, the triticale, the spelt, the silage maize. And the silage maize and regular maize are different. The silage maize, you can only harvest that with a forage harvester. No other way to do it. That's it. That's all the way you can do it. But so regular maize is your corn. The silage maize is intended to make silage, and it is a separate crop. As far as the field grass goes, I haven't quite figured that one out yet. I think that that's supposed to be a better grass for like making hay out of. I'm not 100% sure yet. Vetch rye and green rye, both of those are crops that would be mowed and they basically turn into grass. So you could use them for silage or whatever. Your spelt, your triticale, your rye, those are all grains. Obviously, your wheat and barley's, that kind of stuff. So, anyway, just if you're not familiar with those, some people are, some people aren't. It gets really confusing when you get these multi-fruit maps that people don't know what the heck's in them, and they go, "Well, I don't understand what to do with this," So, hopefully that helps you a little bit. Anyway, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to get the cultivator out, and now I don't have a huge cultivator, so this is going to take a minute. But I think we need to start maybe with 3, and then we'll move up to 4 after. And we got a lot of low-lying fog over here. I'm not really sure if that'll clear out soon or not. That's really weird because you can kind of run right into this fog. There it is. Isn't that odd? I don't know. I mean, that's a Giants thing. But this is 3 over here anyway, so we're gonna. And unfortunately, we crop kind of. It wasn't super healthy when I started relocating up here, and then it took too long to get everything done. So, yeah, that's what happens. Anyway, so I think we'll let's see. We could probably do, yeah, we're gonna use the 8R. I started to say we could probably do it with the 6M, but I'm not entirely sure I want to try to do that. We do have the repair mod in here, and we have a few mods like that. Though we do have precision farming in here. I've toyed around with the idea of trying the new fertilizer mod, um, but there's a lot in there, and I don't know that much about all those different chemicals. So I don't know what to do with a lot of it, right? So until there's some sort of tutorial out there that talks about what to do with all the different chemicals and stuff, I don't feel comfortable trying to do it. Now, if somebody wants to take the time and say, "Hey, this is what you do," I would love to. I would love to listen. All right, so now we got to decide what we're going to use here. Do we want to use the in-game GPS or do we want to use the extended or the advanced vehicle control? I think what we'll do is we'll start with the in-game GPS for the headlands, and then we'll come back and set up our straight rows after. I don't know if we need 4 headlands. We'll go with it. 4 headlands it is. I do have the add-on for the headland, the in-game GPS. It's to help it turn the corners, to make smoother corners. I can't remember the name of the mod, but it has it specifically says GPS extension or something like that, and it's made by the same guys who made Courseplay, and it works really well. As you can see, it's turning corners just fine. It'll go up to about an 80-degree turn. If it's more than 80 degrees, it won't do it, but um, so if you get like 70 or 75 or 80 degrees, it does it fine. If it gets to be 90, it's not going to make the corner. You'll have to do it manually. Hey, that one's almost 90 and it did it fine. Gosh, the fog is crazy. I'll tell you, I several times I've considered turning the fog off because I'm like, oh, what's up with the fog in this game now? But I still kind of like it. So alright, we're going to turn the corner here, and then we will shift over to the next lane. I don't like to do it on the corner. It's just a me thing. I was trying this mod that's supposed to be, look at what I got going on in here. It's supposed to be like third person, right? So it shows you driving and stuff, but it's weird. It doesn't show any arms. It just got released, so I don't know. I need to take it out. It's creepy. Okay, see what happened there? It couldn't make that corner, it was too sharp. So it ended up jumping over to the wrong row. That's what I was talking about. Sometimes it works great as far as the corners go, but you gotta kind of watch it because it doesn't always do what it's supposed to do. See, it's trying to turn over that out of the corner. It's worse with narrower equipment too. So if you have like a combine, it works better with the combine than it does with this narrow cultivator, for instance. So just something to keep in mind. So we're gonna force that around the corner, and there we go. And you can see it does better with inside corners than it does outside corners too. And that's another thing I noticed. It's weird. But it only, like I said, it only jumps the lines like that on narrow on narrow equipment. Typically with larger equipment, it doesn't do that at all. Don't know why. Anyway, that's just my personal observation on it. I see we're in the wrong row now. Yeah, we're getting some rocks coming up here. We don't have a rock picker, I don't think, on the farm. It's okay though, I can lease one if I need to. Or maybe I just get an old one. Maybe there's a used one or something I can pick up cheap. So you guys all playing for maps. I'm playing this one. I'm playing... Yeah, I'm still playing Alma a little bit. Alma, Missouri. Judith Plains, I just started playing that again. And... I don't know, I was watching Casual Farms earlier, and he was playing the new No Creek Extended. That looks really good. I'm anxious to see when that comes out. I guess you can get it early release now if you are a beta tester, but alas, I'm not a beta tester, so honestly, I don't have time. I got so much of my own stuff going on. I don't know how I could take time to do anybody else's stuff. I'm still working on American Farms, trying to kind of finish the rebuild of that. It got messed up really bad, so I had to swap it over. I'm gonna learn to talk, I promise. I had to swap it over to a new base, and it's taken a lot of work because even though the base files, the texture files, and the paint files, and all that kind of stuff swapped over okay, there's just a lot to get everything back up and running the way it's supposed to. And one of the problems I have had with it is the placeables don't want to go back in the way they're supposed to go. And so I'm having to kind of redo all the placeables, which is a total pain. But, you know, gonna have to happen. Let's see, that's the wrong row. But it is, it's way better now on that template. I mean, I've messed with it some, and it's way better on that base map. And I was able to find a multi-fruit one that I could use that was, released as a prefab. So, that's kind of cool because it gives us multi-fruit on it now, where it never had that before. I did retain the multi-terrain angle, and I'm still kind of waiting on people's thoughts and opinions about whether they want the row crop in there. You know, it has row crop in the original version, and I don't know because there's see people. It's weird because there are some people who say the row crop affects their computers, and other people are like, no, it doesn't affect it at all. So I personally have never had a problem with it. Um, but you know, everybody's different, right? Everybody's computer is different. Everything is different. You don't know. All right. Let's see. I was gonna switch over, but I probably won't on this field. But um, I like the other GPS version a little bit better, except it doesn't do headlands. So no, something I haven't done in a long time, right? So I mean, I'm just coming back to streaming now, so um, there's still a lot of things I haven't done in a long time. But one of the things I haven't had a chance to really play with is the multi-streaming between Twitch and YouTube, which I guess it's okay to do now. So, which is kind of cool. I had no idea that was the case until just recently. So I'm thinking about trying to start doing that before long here. They have a decent audience in both places, so I'd like to keep both audiences kind of happy, if you will. I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, let me know in the comments if you're watching this after the fact. One of the biggest things I'm battling right now is the name change. A lot of people didn't, so they weren't privy to the fact that I was changing the name of the channel, and they remember the channel as the Sim Asylum, and I don't know. I feel like maybe I should have left it that way. I don't know. I really like the new branding, but at the same time, um, I'm not trying to confuse people too much, and I wonder if it did. Um, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things you never really know until you hear from people. Kind of, what they're. Hey, I didn't know when it popped up or whatever who it was or whatever. I didn't even know I subscribed to that channel. I hear that a lot. I didn't know I was subscribed to that channel. Oh wait, it's your channel. Yeah. You know, so it's kind of a messy field. These corners aren't great. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry, my phone was trying to get my attention. Excuse me. Alright, we just about got this one knocked out. And I do think that I'll clean up the corners after before we play anything in here. Not that it will matter. I don't think depends on what we put in, I guess. Because I think we're going to end up buying another cedar anyway, because the one I have I don't love, and it bounces all over the place, and like I said, hooking up to it's almost impossible because it's always moving around the farm. You go to hook your tractor up and it moves because it doesn't want to be hooked to something, apparently, or I don't know. It's weird. It's like possessed. Alright, that's the first one. Oops, I should lift this up probably. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the same thing here. We'll do the headlands, and then we'll come back and run the end to end. Because this is a fairly big field. So I was watching the videos from farm FarmCon, FarmCon, and there was like they were showing some of the gameplay and stuff for the expansion and like that. And I know like there's a whole lot of people talking about the whole llamas and the whole the new beans and all that stuff. I don't know. I feel like on the one hand, I think it's great that they keep expanding. You know, coffee beans are great. I do like the new way they're doing the plantation, how to set up your field, because the old way, I don't know about you guys, but with the grapes and the olives, I could never get the spacing right on those vines, and so I would try to get in there with equipment, and it just didn't work very well. But, you know, I kind of like the new system. I'm kind of hoping they move it over to if now what would happen if they take that and they move it over so that it's not only on the coffee beans, but now we have it with the olives and the grapes too. Well, crap, that wouldn't be bad, right? That would make life way easier. I know I'd probably use the vine crops a lot more if that was the case. I'll have to wait and see. The llamas, I take them or leave them. I could care less. You know, I was kind of. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of taken aback a little bit when I saw the little mini game to shear the llamas. I was like, oh what is this, 1987? Because I mean, that's so old school in current AAA games. You know, I mean, it just shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like that at this point in the game. Well, one of the things I found recently that I've really kind of I've noticed more and more modders are doing things with the game that Giants keep saying can't be done. Oh, we can't do that. We can't do this. We can't do that. But and then the modders figure out how to do it, you know, and it's like, well, what are you doing? Well, if you don't want to do it, just tell us you don't want to do it. I mean, why make up excuses, right? we can't do it. The game doesn't work that way. And all of a sudden, a bunch of modders come along and go, "Oh yeah, watch this." you know, it's it's sort of like that old thing. Here, hold my beer. you know what I mean? I don't know. I just think it's funny. It's like the whole ground deformation thing. Now I'll tell you guys a little secret. There's a pretty simple way to do it once you understand how it works. But I mean, I went and talked to the guy who made this map and asked him how did he go about it because I couldn't figure it out for my own map. How was I going to make that work? And there's a couple spots I'd love to have that work. So he told me how to do it. And I was like, I missed it. It's been right under my nose this whole time. So I think that's the great thing about having such a large modding community. We get this great cross section of modders that all have different specialties, right? And so between all of them, we can get all the best features working, even though Giants is kind of sitting back saying, no, we can't do that. That doesn't work. We can't do that. But you can't be afraid to ask. You got to ask people if you want to know because you're not. Most people are not going to just put it out there voluntarily. But if you ask them, a lot of times they'll share stuff with you. Not everybody. You know, this game does have its share of gatekeepers, just like every game. But overall, I mean, you know, mostly good people playing this. Mostly good in the modding community. Most of the people in the modding community are really good. It's kind of what keeps me coming back to it. And honestly, if there weren't good people in the community, it wouldn't. I think it would detract from the game really quickly if you had a lot of people that were just kind of unwilling to help with stuff and like that. It wouldn't take long before people were like, "Nah, I don't want to play it." Well, I really missed it on this one. Look at I mean, it said tram lines and everything already in it. but I need to see the crop go to wither. Oh well, we'll plant something cool in it. I don't know what we're gonna plant in here yet. We'll plant something good. Probably because we're already into September now, so probably gonna have to be something like winter wheat or winter barley or something. I don't know. I have to look at the calendar. Just a good looking map, though. I mean, and like I said, the only reason I swapped up to this farm, well, okay, it's twofold. The other one, a lot of people have played this map and started on the farm that was set up as the starter farm, which makes sense because it was set up as the starter farm. But it's really hard to do much down there differently because I mean, you got these two little tiny fields cramped into a corner. You got the entire yard is set up in the dirt that deforms, so everything do, you're sinking in the mud and everything else, and it's just, but it's just a space issue more than anything else. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to be on an area that has a little more space. So that's why I moved up here to this farm, and I really like this one. I think this would have been a better first starter farm, but I get why they didn't do it because they were trying to do the whole small farm thing, replicate the getting started with your small farm. I've never been a good small farm person. Now, speaking of small farms, though, Valley Spring just came out, and I was checking that out yesterday, and I am not a British farm player simply because I don't do well with the small farms. It's not anything against British maps. It's just I run into every damn thing on a wide open map. I don't know how to play it the other way. So that being said, I was looking at Valley Springs because you know it's a good map. It's been around for a while. I think we had it in 22. I don't know if we had it in 19, but we had it in 22 anyway, and I enjoyed it there. So I checked it out. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I might try to play it a little bit, but it looks nice. It looks nice. They did a really good job with it. Okay, what am I doing here? That was completely the wrong button. Sorry. Yeah, so I don't know. Anyway, I think we'll play this for a little while and see how it goes. And I mean I'm still messing with some other ones and kind of in my off time, and I don't know. But I like this map. This is a nice map. There's about, I don't know. I think he's got 6 or 7 maps out now. This is on the Mod Hub, so if you're interested in checking it out. I don't know if it's. I think it's for all platforms. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. I don't play consoles, so it's hard to keep up with what's actually going on with the console stuff. Because I don't play on a console, so half the time I don't pay attention to that news much. I did once. I uh, I had a console for a little while and I liked it, but I didn't like that I couldn't get a lot of the mods I wanted to get. There were quite a few mods that you couldn't get at that time, and I was just kind of surprised by that. I mean, I know that's one of the complaints, but I guess I didn't realize how much difference there was. I've tried a lot of things at different times. I tried to do the VR thing. I had a VR headset and I set it all up and I was gonna do VR in my game, and oh my gosh, it was just it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Well, um, pretty quiet in here. Not too many people wanting to chat it up, but if you are here and watching, I appreciate that. If you're new and have not ever seen any of my streams before, welcome. Um, if you're coming from the old Sim Asylum days, welcome back. Um, we're gonna do some things different. That's like I said, the entire idea of rebranding this channel was to kind of get back on the horse and do some things different than I had done in the past. Some of that'll be probably welcome. Some of it probably won't be. I don't know. Anyway, but I do appreciate it if you stop. Anybody that stops by, if you do come in and stop by, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps out a lot, and share the channel with your friends. Let them know, hey, you know, Grandpa's Gaming Shed. He's the same guy that ran the Sim Asylum and Funny Farm Gaming. It's all part of the same thing. I'm not new to streaming, just kind of new to coming back to it. It's I did it for a long time, off and on, over probably the last 10 years, and there's been times when I thought, well, I'm just not going to do it anymore. It's just not really worth it. It's a lot of stress, a lot of stuff to think about, and often you don't get a lot of people in the stream, and it's kind of, you know, then you go through these periods where you've got a lot of people around, and people joining the Discord, and people, hanging out and wanting to play on the servers and stuff with you, and that makes it fun, makes it good time. But then when it slows down, it's like, oh, well, what happened? So it can be a lot, but I'm at this point where I'm like, you know what? I'm doing it for me this time. I'm going to enjoy doing it, and if there's people that want to be a part of it, that's cool. If they don't want to be, that's up to them. I'm not looking to twist any arms or anything like that. I just want to enjoy it and have a good time. I'm playing the game anyway, and why not go back to streaming it a bit? So that's what I'm doing, and I'm hoping that people will join in and hang out. Certainly, it would be nice. It would be nice. As I said, feel free to say hello in the chat if you're here and watching. Um, love to hear from you. As you can probably tell, my favorite tractors in the game are John Deere. I often will turn every farm I have to a green farm. I have quite a large collection of John Deere tractors and equipment in my mods folder because that's what I like. But, everybody has their thing. I do like some of the older stuff too, like some of the old Alice stuff, and gosh, the other day I saw a pretty cool mod that was oh, what was it I saw? It was an Oliver. It was an Oliver Combine, and it's a nice looking mod. If you like the old vintage stuff, I do. But I don't use it much because I like to play maps with bigger fields, right? So I like, because like I said, I don't like to get pinned into these small fields and stuff. So it's kind of nice for me, even though I have a few older, smaller tractors, I just don't use them a lot. But if I find the right map, I might play a small vintage game. Or vintage farm, shall we say. I know I'm doing this a little funny, but you can only turn this thing so sharp. It just doesn't. It doesn't turn on a dime, unfortunately. And it's a small cultivator, so, I mean, or plow. It's a plow at this point. This particular one, I think, yeah, this is the one that was a cultivator, and I converted it to a plow. There's still a cultivator version in the base game, but was early on we didn't have a good box plow or a square, for square frame like this, and I don't like the other style at all. I have one over there, but I don't like them. And I don't really have a reason for that. If you were to ask me why I don't like them, I don't really know why I don't like them. I just don't. It's not even like I don't know how to use it. I do know how to use it. It's just, I don't know, something about it. It looks like the stream's a little bit behind, so I'm not really sure, but hopefully it sounds okay and everything. Guys, let me know if it sounds good or not. I mean, obviously, I can't hear it the same way you guys are hearing it. I'm hearing just what's in my headphones. I don't know. From what I'm seeing, it looks like it's doing okay, but let's look and see what we have that we can put in this particular time of year. I'm not really sure yet. Like I said, we got all those extra crops now, though, so that's good. Yeah, hold on a second, guys. I need to check something real quick here. Hmm. Okay. Weird things are afoot here. Sorry. Uh, YouTube's playing up over here on me. I just want to make sure it's working okay because it's just doing something kind of weird on my end. And when it does that, it's hard to tell what it's doing on your end. What do we got that we can put in here, though? Let's see what we got this time of year. Let's see. Well, clover's not going to do us any good. Field grass, flowering catch crop, grass, green rye, but again, that essentially is grass. Well, we could put rye or spelt in. So those, we got a couple of triticale. Okay. That's rye. And then our two barley, our two winter products. Yeah, they're all going to come out about the same time, too. That's kind of the thing that sucks about that. Well, anyway, I don't know what's going to be best. We'll have to think about it a little bit. I mean, some of those other grains are they're just fancy grains. So, but the price is going to be the big difference. You know, it's funny because I just said it's nice to have those extra grains, right? But at the same time, it can really add to the confusion of what to put in your field next. Um, Now I do like the crop rotation mod for that reason because it kind of helps you figure that out, what's going to work best and how to kind of determine what's going to give you the best yield in the next crop and all that. If you haven't used it, it's worth taking a look at. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to get something to pick up all these stones. We got a lot of stones. And I'm a little worried if I don't pick them up, they're going to tear up the equipment. I mean, it's not a big deal. They're easy enough to get picked up. This is a nice little hill right here. I didn't ever notice this. I hadn't. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say I didn't notice it. I didn't think it was that steep from that angle. All right, we're coming around again. I really had planned to just cultivate these fields, and then I didn't realize that I had the plow in here, not the cultivator. So we ended up plowing them, but it's okay because I mean we get a bonus for plowing anyway, right? I'll take it. I'll take a plow bonus any day. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take it. I'll take any kind of bonus. You want to give me a bonus? I'll take a bonus. It's really funny. This stuff almost looks like cotton. It's not though. It's just good old fashioned dead barley. Yeah, most of that. Yeah, most of it. It's funny, you know, I feel like when I picked this spot, I found this farm and I thought, well, we're gonna do this one, and I kind of didn't look at all the other ones after that. And maybe I should have, because there might be one that's even better than this, but I'm not gonna change it now, obviously. But it just kind of occurred to me that I didn't really go back and look at the other ones. But I do like this one. I think this is one of the maps with the modified tornadoes on it. They are the funnel cloud itself is like almost black. It's got a lot more debris in it, and I don't know if it does more damage, but it looks pretty wild. I haven't actually had a tornado spawn on the map yet while I was playing it, but when I read that it had different tornadoes, I had to, you know, I mean, I had to spawn one just to see what would happen. I mean, it's not like I couldn't, right? You can't not. You can't not. It's not really my fault. I'm just a Gen X kid that never grew up. I still got to play with all the things, flip all the switches, play with all the buttons, see what everything does. You know what I mean? Excuse me, guys. I don't know. My ex-wife used to tell me all the time I was nothing but a big man child. I was like, wait, what? That's not a compliment. Oh gosh, you caught that part where I said X, right? There's a reason for that. Anyway, no. To go back to what I was saying, yeah, the tornado. I had to check it out. I had to, and it seems like it does more damage, but I can't swear to that. I mean, because I haven't taken the opportunity to actually compare the two, but it definitely made a mess of the field that it landed in. I don't know. I guess that's another thing that I see different people's opinions on things like this crop destruction and the things like the tornadoes and snowstorms and all the different things, and I personally I kind of like them. I feel like it really adds to the game, but I know that not everybody does. So I mean that's the really great thing about being able to turn them off if you don't like them. You just flip the switch and it's off, right? And if you like them, you leave them on. I pretty much leave everything on in my game now, and there was a time when I would even turn traffic off because I was like, I'm not dealing with it. But now I play so much different now than I used to. I'm so much more kind of relaxed in my gameplay that it's not it bothers me anymore. Now the tornado hits and I just look at it and go, huh, that's interesting. And then I move on. You know, what are you going to do? If there's not much you can do about it. It is there, then what do you do? I don't know. Anyway. Just thinking out loud, I guess. I don't know how much longer that corn's got on it over there before we can harvest that, but that's a big field too. And that's quite a lot of corn, so I suspect it'll be like October-ish. I think I'm on a 3-day cycle for monthly cycle, you know. I think. But we're gonna finish this, then I'm gonna get a rock picker and get these rocks picked up because, well, quite frankly, this is just gonna tear things up. Oh, the vehicle's radiator and intake appears to be heavily clogged. Good lord. If it ain't one thing, it's another. We got a clogged radiator, guys. What are we gonna do? Let's go back to the yard and blow it out, I guess. About all we can do. I don't even know if I have an air thing yet. I don't think I've picked one up yet. I'm thinking we can drop this right here. Because why not? Okay. You know what? I don't think I have. If you're playing with the ADS mod, some of the things you need are down in the miscellaneous down here. Like this is the air blower. Your grease gun is here. The jumper cables are here. You'll definitely need those if you're going to play with this mod. They're not expensive. I mean, they're 37 bucks, I think. Yeah, 37 bucks. So just grab those real quick while I'm right here. Oh, look, $7 for jumper cables. Listen, I had a set of $7 jumper cables once and they melted. I'm just saying. I don't know if y'all saw the hose reel that was sitting there. That's from the emergency pack. I have yet to try that emergency pack out, but I guess at some point I will have to try it. Oh, wrong hand tool. So that's all you have to do. If it gets your radiator gets clogged or your intake gets clogged, just blow it out, and it will tell you when it's all clear. See, there you go. It's now clear. We don't need the chainsaw. I don't even know why I have a chainsaw. I didn't. You know what we don't have? We don't have any way to wash these things either. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. All right. So we need a rock picker. Let's see. I think we have a category for stone pickers. All right. Oh boy. So we're going with the modded one because I like the width of it. Put on some Michelins. I'm going to change the ribbon color to black. I don't know why, I just think it looks better. No, there's no real reason other than that. I think it looks better. 50 grand, but you know, whatever. Now we have to go get this. And I don't remember where the store is. Oh gosh, where is the store from here? Thank you. It saved my game for me. Just in case anybody's worried. So we're here. If we go down, I think we can go down this way. And then around and up through town. Yeah, the store's over here. Let's just tag it so we don't get lost. Doesn't mean anything. I'll still get lost. It's gonna happen. It's just the way it is. Okay, we're gonna watch the ghost hands because I really need to take that mod out. I keep forgetting to do it. The idea of it's great, but it's weird the way it is. I think this is the way I said we were gonna go. No. Okay, we gotta turn right here, yeah. Well, we're going left, we're not going right, but. That's a nice map. I mean, look at the hills and stuff. And most of the fields are, you know, there's everything from small to medium fields to really big ones. It's just, I don't know. I just really like the way it's done. This could be one I'll play for a while. Probably until I finish American Farmlands. Because once that's done, that map is my all-time favorite of all of the maps I've ever made, and it's just easy to play. I just really enjoy it. Comfortable to play, I should say. Not easy, but comfortable. Big old farmhouse on the side of the road over here. Looks like some corn in the field. Most of the roads on this map are like this too. They're back roads. They're not it's only like, I think there's one paved road through the middle, if I remember correctly. I don't know. Y'all have a favorite map? Who's got a favorite map? I really like Alma a lot. I really do, but I don't know. I played it and played it and played it, and now I'm like, I want something different, you know. But I really like the layout of that. Judith Plains is cool, but at the same time, there's some things about it that I don't really love. I am playing it again just for the fun of it. I think it was in Clutch's stream the other night. We were talking about maps, and I asked him what's all-time favorite go-to American style map, and he was like, "Oh yeah, Judith Plains," and I thought, "Yeah, I forgot about Judith Plains. I haven't played it in a while." So I decided to give it another try, but I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I'm playing it, but we'll see how far I go with it. There's some really good 4X stuff coming out. I've seen some people talking about maps. There's a Texas one that looks pretty good. I think is coming public at some point. Oxygen David's last map, Whitcomb. Is it Whitcomb? I think it's Whitcomb. Uh, dude, nice map, but golly, you can't hardly move around the freaking farmyard. I don't know how anybody plays those kind of maps. I just can't. I can't function in that tight space like that. Crap! Did I take a wrong turn? I hope not. I might have. I might be lost. We might be in the middle of nowhere. Ah! Ah! Drive off the road. Oh no, I think we're okay. Did not come in from where I thought we were coming in. I think I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. But hey, we made it. The shop's just up here on the right. There's another really nice farm right there. This one right here. That's another really good one you could use as a great starter farm if you wanted. I considered it, but I really like the one I'm in. This one over here is smaller, but it's kind of nice. The traffic is just gonna run around me like I'm sitting still. Oh wait, I am sitting still. Oh, now he's gonna pass me. Now that I'm moving, he's gonna pass me. When I was parked, he wouldn't pass me, but now he's gonna pass me. Oh gosh. I feel like the AI is not nearly as intelligent as it wants to be on this in this game. You know, it makes you wonder. All this talk about all this AI stuff, right? And you're like, oh, what the heck? How did I manage this? And why is this guy on my side of the road? Get out of the road! I'm gonna run you over. Ah ha ha! Chicken. Um, you know, all this AI stuff that's supposed to be so much better. They need to apply some of that to the AI in this game, because the AI in this game is not better. Not better at all. All right, let's get out and hook this bad boy up. Whoops. What did I do? Wrong button. Sorry. Hold on. So half the time I'm playing on the keyboard, half the time I'm playing on my controller, and the other half the time, wait, that's three halves. Anyway, you get my point. Sometimes I'm using the wheel and my Stream Deck, so you know, there's like no consistency to which button I need for what. You know what I mean? No PTO on this, right? Yeah, no PTO. All right, and away we go. Let's see if we can find our way back to the farm. What do you think? Any bets? Are we getting lost on the way? We are. We're getting lost. There's no doubt about it. We're getting lost. This is the way it is. Okay, ready? We're going to take the corner where the traffic's going to probably be... Oh boy, what's happening here? Traffic jam. Yeah, we're going around them. We got no time for this. Oh, it was an accident. Somebody should call the fire department. Call the po-po and the ambulance. Something. Call somebody. I don't know. Oh, clearly tonight I don't have my wheel set up because um, I decided last minute to jump on and just stream a little and see how the stream was going to go. It's just like all my equipment and everything. It's like I had to dust everything off and kind of figure it all out again. It's been so long since I did it, so you know, it just means that a lot of things didn't get set up, like the wheel. That's my turn. Oh gosh, it's a good thing there's no damage in this game. Wait, I did see a mod though the other day. I see it was in the mod hub, I think, for damage. If you hit something, damages your vehicle. They need to get with the guys who built Wreckfest, right? And they could learn how to do visual damage as well. We could have all kind of fun with that. Can you imagine the stuff we could tear up in this game? Oh my gosh. It would be a lot of fun. It would be. And I mean, I'm not saying I would go out and intentionally tear up a tractor, but it would be kind of fun to see if all the parts started falling off, you know? Driving along and the wheel falls off, something like that. See, the one bad side about this particular farm location is we are a long ways away from the store, so you don't really want to have to make this trip too often. Let's see, we're gonna take this right. Yeah, okay. Thought we were. Um, you don't want to make this trip every day for sure, especially when you got your ghost gloves on and you don't have any other party you're showing. I think this is actually the road where the original farm is. Now that I think about it, it is actually. It's up here on the left. Pretty sure. It's you can't see it on the map anymore because I had to delete all the buildings before it would let me start putting placeables down on the other one. So it's just a empty space with a couple of fields next to it. I do like this 8R. This is JHHG's 8R. And I think it is the earlier model. There's like Year-wise, there's like several different year ranges that he made. I think this is the earlier one. The bumpy roads are a nice touch. There's our farm right there. We did it. We found our way home. I'm telling you, there's no guarantee of that with me. You never know where you're gonna end up. Alright, let's see if we can't get some of these rocks out of here. I don't know if we can sell. Excuse me. I don't know if we can sell stone on this map or not. But either way, they gotta come out of the field. I can't leave them in the field because they'll make a mess of things. They'll tear up the equipment. And look, we don't have money to buy new equipment every year, so it would be nice if we could, but we don't have. Seems like it's not picking stuff up out on the ends. Maybe it'll get it on the next row. Well, no, that's, see, now it's working on this direction. I don't know. I do wish this fog would burn off. It's already noontime. Shouldn't we not have fog by noontime? Alrighty. I missed some back there, but it's okay. A few here or there aren't going to be a problem. It's the big patches of them that are the issue. Now, you see, this is what I was talking about. This is a 90-degree corner. So that mod, even though it seeks to help with the headlands and turning the corners, If it's a 90-degree corner, it cannot do it. See? Again, couldn't do it because it was 90 degrees. So if you're using it, it's great, but you're going to have to pay attention to anything over 80 degrees is not going to turn you. But it is a good addition if you're using the in-game GPS a lot. And I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of a GPS person. I don't want to say I can't make a straight line, because I can if I really want to. I don't know, I'm not good at it, I guess. I just find it, to me, it's more relaxing to be able to turn on the GPS, kick back, play the game, not have to worry about, oh my god, did I get that straight or not? You know, I find it is kind of a yeah, I don't know. I guess it's almost like just a better way to play the game, to me. Nope, you're going the wrong way. Come on, Chucklehead. There we go. Somebody please do something about this fog. We'll just dump the rocks in a pile somewhere probably for now until we figure out if there's a place to sell them or not. I do have a mod that you could take the stones and water and make them into lime. So maybe I will put that in the game save. Honestly, I forgot about that until I was just thinking about what to do with these stones. It's just a modification of one of the small productions that is in the base game. It's again one of those early things that I was like, we need a way to deal with this. We got all these stones, we might as well make. So I threw it together, and it's never been released like on Mod Hub or anything. Although there is a link in the description of the stream that has my my itch.io page in it. It's still under Asylum Modding, and anything I made for 25 is pretty much shown up in there over time. So feel free to take a look at that if you're looking for any kind of housekeeping mods, stuff to just make the gameplay a little bit better. I can't think of the name they use for that. There's something they call that, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Quality of life, that's it. Quality of life mod or something like that. Because we're all gonna die without it. More stones. We'll bang these out real quick and get them off the field, and then we can think about what we're gonna plant here. I feel like I might just do wheat and barley, just because that's what was in here, but I don't know. Like I said, I gotta look and see what sells for the most. Good amount of trees on this map too, but not so many that you can't function, you know what I mean? Like even in the distance and stuff, you can see the trees and stuff out there. There's quite a few in some of the areas, but they're selective. They're not like, it's not like that all over the entire map. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. It was hesitating just a little. It was like, I don't know if I want to. Anyway, guys, like I said before, if you're new here, thanks for stopping and checking the channel out. If you are an old veteran or part of the old guard from the Sim Asylum days, definitely speak up. Let me know you come back. And, you know, don't be afraid to say hello in the chat. I think it's working. I have no idea. Nobody said anything tonight, so I can't be sure it's working, but I assume it's working. Anyway, yeah, happy to have you guys along anyway. Just, as I said before, you know, my name is Chris, but you can call me Grandpa if you want. Got a lot of grandkids to do. And, yeah, I am a 50-plus streamer. I'm not a young buck anymore, but that's okay, you know, I still enjoy playing the game and doing the things. I'm a little more chill than some of the other streamers you might watch, just simply because I just play the game to relax. But I do enjoy having a good time. At one point, you know, the community was pretty big here, and but I kind of took some time and, well, I shut everything down because I had some personal stuff going on, and the community kind of all went separate ways, and which is, you know, expected. So, but I'm hoping some of you guys will come back, or some of those folks will come back, and you know, we're just gonna have some fun. Just gonna hang out, have some fun. I do have a Discord. You're welcome to come join if you'd like. Chit chat over there. Kind of get to know me or whatever. That link is also going to be in my description. Oh, I know what I was thinking about. So in all those new little videos, the teaser videos and stuff that Giants has been dropping, they finally showed off the Ford Ranger in there, the little Ford Ranger truck. I wondered if that means now that we have a Ford truck coming to the game, does that mean that the Ford brand opens up completely and modders can now bring Ford trucks in? Ford tractors, other equipment made by Ford? I don't know, right? Be interesting to see what happens with that. There's some really nice Ford trucks out there, mods that people have made that are just gorgeous trucks, but they can't get them on Mod Hub because, you know, Ford wasn't in the game. This makes me wonder if this means Ford's going to be like in the game, or just that one truck. I kind of doubt it'll be just the one truck. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I feel like it'll be like all or nothing type of thing, but we'll see. Get a nice Super Duty or something in here. Something with a gooseneck hitch that we could pull some of our trailers around with. That'd be okay. I'd take that. There's already some really nice modded ones in the game, but I mean, from a perspective of the folks that are playing on console and stuff, wouldn't it be nice for them if they could get some of those? I'm doing okay on stones. We got 2.3 ton right now of stone in here. I don't know how many liters that is, but I have a mod in here that converts the stuff over the weights and stuff. There's one in the mod hub that just came out. I haven't tried that one yet. The one I have is it's a beta version that Thundar made, based on the one he had for 22, and I happened across it, so I've been trying it. It's unit convert, just like excuse me, like it was in 22, and it works very similarly. Um, and it works well. It's a beta, but it works well. You can get it off his Patreon if you go to his Patreon. No, I haven't. Like I said, I haven't tried the one that's in the mod hub, and I would like to try it and see. So maybe I'll put that in a different save and see what it does. I think it's Imperial conversions or something. I don't know. It changes the weights and stuff around. It's kind of nice to see people starting to kind of consider that. Although I would really like to see that in the next version of the game, if they would just give us the option to switch it. You know, like we can do kilometers or miles or dollars or euros. Why not give us weight options too? I can't think it would be that hard to code that into the game. But it would be nice to just be able to flip a switch and be like, have all the U.S. weights and measures for the U.S. maps. I mean, I know that there's a whole lot of players all over the world, so not everybody's going to want that. But U.S. players, you know, would be nice to have an option. Just an option. It doesn't have to change it permanently. Just give us a switch. Flip the button. Gosh, that fog is still hanging in there, and it's almost like 12:30 in the afternoon. That's some serious fog. I don't even know, like how the heck. I mean, maybe it's based on the air temperature or something. I don't know how they figure it. It's an awful lot of low-lying areas on this map that have a lot of fog on them right now. I like this stone picker because, whoops, I missed a. Because it's a little wider. It's not. I mean, it's not hugely wider, but it's just enough wider that it makes it a little more comfortable to get the stones picked up. I mean, it's probably half again, right? So if you think about it, if it cuts the time in half, that's actually, worth the extra $2,000 or whatever it was. I think it was 2,000. This is a black sheep modding mod, and again, it is in the mod hub. So try to if I see something that's good or whatever, I try to let people know kind of what it is, where I found it. For a while, I was posting everything on my Discord, but to be honest, it's a lot of work, and I don't know if there's a way to do it. Like if there's an automation or something to do it with. I don't know. I gotta look into that a little bit. Although, if you're anything like me, you're probably a member of 12 or 14 different Discords, and they all have that kind of stuff on them, right? So maybe I don't really need it on my Discord. Hey, we're up to almost 4 tons of stone. I just don't think there's a sell point for it here on this map. So probably, like I said, I might just bring that mod in and make it into lime. Why not? We're just about to the end of this one. Can we make it to 4 ton? Come on. We got 3.99 ton. Oh, we did it. We made it to 4. Yay, 4 tons. I don't know why I care. What am I going to do with 4 tons of stone? Now we got to find a place to dump it. Where the heck are we going to put it? Let's see. We'll probably put it down on the end of suspension under stress. Okay. Ah, tree under stress. Whoops. Jumped right out of the dang thing. I don't know, maybe we'll dump it over here somewhere. We'll leave it in here for now and just, I'll figure it out once I figure out what I'm going to do with it. I got to look and see if there's a sell point. Okay, let's look and see, but it's not going to matter because I'm not going to go sell it right now. Unless it's an awful good price. Oh, let's see. Look at all the goodies we got in here. Yeah, there's no sell point on this map for it, so we'll have to come up with one. Or like I said, I don't think I have that mod in here, but let me look. Grapes, dairy, sawmill, sugar mill. So, what the heck is it? Oh, I think that's potatoes. Potatoes. Oh, look it. I do have it in here. This makes liquid lime, is what that makes. Also, only $91 to set that up. What do I need for it, though? Looks like lime. Stone. What's that one? Huh. I don't know. I don't know what the other icon is. I don't know. Oh, gosh. Well, that's okay. Could set it down over here, though. We could, but it's going to be in the way of that tractor right there. I mean, that cedar, excuse me. Because I don't want to put it where it's going to be like too much in the way of stuff. We're not worry about it right now. We'll do it later. Anyway, it's in there. I do have it in there. Oops, wrong button. Sorry. Like I said, too many different ways I play. Some days it's on the... Let's see if we can get this cedar to hook up. This thing, I'll show you, this is crazy. It's the craziest thing I've seen in a long time. I was like, what the heck is that? Watch this, watch this. Okay, look, see it? See it moving? So you have to back up to it, right? You have to back up to it, and then it's still moving. It's still moving. Where's it going? No idea. I have no idea why it does this. It was fine until I backed up to it. So the trick is you have to back up to it quickly and then get out and hook it up. Because I'm playing with manual attach. So now I have to get out and I have to hook it up quick, because if I don't, it'll wander off. Come on, get in there. There we go. And it's not, I don't even know where I got this mod. It's not a bad cedar. It doesn't have hoses or anything, so it's just what it is. But it does hold fertilizer and it's like liquid fertilizer and seed both. So that's, it's a good thing. It's a positive. So I think we're gonna put some winter barley or winter wheat, I guess, up in this upper field, because we're far enough into the year. I don't. There's not much else we can really do. All right. All right, let's see. Let's turn on some guidance steering, because otherwise we'll hit every damn thing around the field. And we're going to change this to, let's go winter wheat. Here. Put the wheels down and we should be good to go. Let's stuff some wheat in the ground. Yeah, I don't know, like I haven't really figured out if there's room for cows or sheep or anything up here, but you can always buy an alternative piece of land nearby to do that kind of stuff on. Might be worth just having I don't know, a small field somewhere that we can convert into a pasture or something. Be cool if we could do something like right across the street, but I think there's a big field over there, so that's probably not going to happen. I do have precision farming in here, and like I said, I really want to try that other mod, the really realistic soil and what is it? Certain soil and fertilizer, I think it's called. But I don't understand enough about the chemicals yet. Every time I look at it, I think I gotta read more about these chemicals and understand what I'm doing. Otherwise, it's just going to turn into a shit show where I'll be over here burning up every crop. You know, I I don't know. Does it simulate that? Like if you put too much chemical on and you burn the crop and all that, does it simulate that? I think it does. I think it does. I don't know. Come on up the hill, Bessie. You can do it. Yeah, I got a couple more cedar options that I want to consider for this save game too. I just keep forgetting to bring those in. Gotta try to remember to do that. Maybe tomorrow when I'm sitting here messing with stuff, I'll remember to add a few of those things in. It's always something, right? I don't know. It's always something. Alright, we're going to make this turn manually because it's not going to do it otherwise. We may have to come back. See, we're going to have to touch those corners up. But it just won't do it's just too much of a turn at that point. It's a 90 degree at that point. Does a good job on those outside edges, but gosh, it just won't do these ones. Yeah, where are we going? Little wobble there. Y'all didn't see that, right? Nobody saw that. I'm a little worried about what this map is going to do in the winter months, if there's going to be a lot of snow on it. I mean, it's Ohio. Ohio is typically snowy, so it could have snow on it. I believe this has a modified environment file. I believe. And if that's the case, it may get more snow than normal. I haven't really played a lot with the snow in Farm Sim. I mean, I've been playing it quite a long time now, but most of the maps I've been playing in 25, I haven't really had a lot of the snow issues. And of course, you know, when Seasons first came out, I think it was in 19, because we played with all that stuff. We wanted the snow and all that. And then in 22, we were like, no, we don't care about that anymore. It was no fun, right? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that's how I was anyway. I was just like, you know, this is not, it's not fun for me anymore when I'm digging out of bucket loads of snow. And, you know, it happened on Kinlag when I first started playing Kinlag, hit the winter months, and I was under feet of snow, and I was just like, what? I considered going back to that map for a little while because I hadn't I never finished that save game, and I intended to, but I just never did. Things got crazy, and I had to take a step back for. I had tried to get started, and I wasn't quite ready, so things kind of got a little wacky. So unfortunately, it's kind of one of those situations where uh, if you're gonna stream or you're gonna record videos, you gotta have time to do it. It's not just the immediate time. It involves getting things set up, getting things ready, doing all the things to set up all the equipment and the streaming software and the if you're gonna have all kind of stuff on your screen or whatever. A lot of people do. A lot of people like to have all the bells and whistles in their stream. Um, and at some point, I probably will put some widgets and stuff back up. I haven't done it yet because I just didn't know how well the going back to streaming would go. I didn't know if it was going to become um, something I was going to do regularly or if it was just going to kind of flop, And but here I am, and we're just doing it. And for now, it's just what it is. Most nights it's probably going to be like this, where it'll be like 9 o'clock before I come on because I've got family obligations earlier in the evening, but not always. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, it'll be something that works. I don't know which days of the week or anything either yet. I've been toying with the idea of doing like 2 or 3 nights a week and spreading them out a little bit, but um, again, it's just too early to tell what's going to happen. I took a lot of time to consider whether I was even going to come back to streaming, just simply because of my own personal life, just things are going on in my own life. And now here, I made the choice to do it, and here I am, and I'm glad I did. I'm enjoying being back on the game, streaming again, and kind of just relaxing and hanging out. I'm hoping that as time goes on, things will get more active, and we'll get people in the chat and like that. We've had nobody in the chat tonight, and that's okay. Um, I was hoping we would maybe get a few people in, but we'll just keep on keeping on. I will post this. Well, it will go up as a video on YouTube as well. So if you guys, anybody who didn't see it live and wants to comment on any of this, you know where the comment boxes are. So let me know what you're thinking about. Let me know what you're feeling like is good, bad, indifferent about the whole thing. There's a lot of times when I think, everything is going completely the wrong direction, and people are like, no, that was good. That was good. Do it again. There's those stupid pigs. We need a shotgun. Or a bow and arrow. How about a bow and arrow? Yeah, we could hunt boar with a bow and arrow. I always wanted to do that in real life. I've never had the opportunity. I've hunted a lot of things with a bow, but I never got to hunt boar yet. Anybody in Texas that has some opportunities for boar hunting? I don't even know if it's just Texas. I think there's other places you can hunt boar now too. Get yourself a boar and have a big pig roast. Can you eat them? I think you can eat wild boar. I think. I really wouldn't hunt them if I couldn't eat them because that's kind of who I am. I've never been a hunter that just hunts for trophy. I always want to, if I'm going to hunt, I want to be able to eat what I hunt. Use it, Oh, sugar. You almost missed our turn there, boss. There we go. Is it just me, or are we getting a lot more dirt coming off tires and things now? Since it seems like since the update. And I know there's some mods that I used to have in here, not in this save, but in my save games that would do that. But it seems like in the base game we're getting that now that we didn't have before. I don't know. Did they change some things? Maybe they did, because I know that that was one of the things that they promoted with the Sky DLC. Now, I don't have that DLC, so it's not a result of that. Because, frankly, I wasn't going to pay for what they were, what was in that one. It was, uh, some of those things just don't seem to add up dollar and cents wise. Sometimes there's packs and stuff they'll put together. They'll say, "Oh, you can get this or get that," but then you look at what modders have made, and it's like, why would I do that? This is a better mod or whatever. But for in terms of things like, well, obviously you see that I have the DLC with the bores and that other equipment. I can't remember the name of it, but I picked it up not because of the equipment. I picked it up because I wanted to see the wild boars running around, right? So, I mean, how ridiculous is that? But that's why I did it. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, so there it is. So sometimes I think sometimes you buy things, add-ons and DLCs and expansions and for one or two things that you want, and you end up with other things in there, but the other things are not always the best things. Sometimes modders have better things. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. I know you do, even if you don't say it out loud. In those places we don't talk about. Oy. It was actually pretty decent. We didn't use as much seed and fertilizer as I thought we would use on this big field. I don't know how many acres this field is, but it's a pretty good sized field. It's not a bad little seeder, right? It works really good. It just, for whatever reason, it floats around every time I try to connect to it. So it's kind of like you got to do it quick, otherwise it's going to wander off and you're going to be chasing it around the farmyard. It's kind of silly. I don't know. It's a physics thing, I guess. But there again, so that's why. So I question a lot of things about the physics, and I think changes have been made that we're not being completely told about. Um, that's just me. I feel like Well, I don't, maybe, I don't know. See, I don't have a mod in here for the, like I used to run the farm kit a lot because I like the cloud of dust behind it and the stuff coming off the tires and all that. But I stopped running that a while back because something changed with it and it was causing my frame rates to drop. So this stuff coming off the tires now it just seems like it's more, but maybe it isn't. Maybe it was just because I was using a mod before, so I didn't realize how much we were getting in the base game. I don't know. All right, we're gonna run around and hit these corners real quick where all the little pieces are. See if we can clean these corners up. Let's see how many spots we got up here. Oh gosh, look at this corner. We made a mess up here. What happened here? You know, this is, so that's part of why. Okay. I was just thinking about it. This seeder is not a direct drill. So anywhere where there's spots that the plow didn't plow, we're probably gonna hold on. Sorry, hooked up in my wires. Probably gonna have some spots like that that aren't completely planted. I didn't even think of that. It didn't even occur to me. All right, so this other field, I think we'll do barley in it, just because. Again, that's what was in the field originally. So I feel like I made a mess of these fields, and I need to fix them. I'm feeling somewhat guilty about my mess. You ever just wonder what the heck you were thinking when you do think some of these things? Yeah, I do too. Okay, winter barley. Alright, I'm starting to question if my chat is completely broken because I haven't seen anything in the chat in over 2 hours. It makes me wonder if there's something not connected right, because that's weird. Nobody's even said hello or anything, and that's not me saying, hey, somebody needs to say something. I'm not saying that. It's just weird that it would be that duration of time and not even one thing in the chat. I know it ain't because y'all are afraid of me, right? Because, I mean, Grandpa, come on. The, the logo picture isn't far from reality, you know that, right? It's a caricature. So, yeah. Just saying. So let's see. What's my deal? Well, I've already told you guys I'm an over 50 gamer. I'm an over 50 gamer because I'm a big kid who never grew up, and I don't intend to start now. That's not going to change. And Farm Sim is kind of one of those games. I found this game back through years ago. Back FS11 was when I first started playing Farm Sim. And I found it because at the time my youngest son was just little and he was looking for something he could play that had cars and trucks and tractors and all that in it, and he saw it, and he brought it to my attention, and I said, well, that looks like a cool game. So we bought a copy of it. And back then you could have like three or four licenses on the one key, right? So we bought it, and he and his brother and I all played the game, and we had a lot of fun with it. And that's kind of where I got involved with it. And ever since, I've been playing this silly game, right? FS15, I started modding, and I got started making maps. My very first map was a map called Great Western Farms. Some of you may be familiar with it, some of you may not. That was mine. Um, it was fun. I had a lot of fun with it. I remade that map about 12 times as the game's updated, and a lot of people loved it and wanted to play it in the other games, so I kept remaking it. Um, and it was shortly. I don't know. I think it was 15. It was FS 15 when I got involved with streaming, and just through somebody I had met that had gotten interested in the map, and I got talking to them, and they helped me get set up with streaming, and I've been doing that on and off ever since. At that time, I was streaming under the channel name was Funny Farm Gaming, and I did it for quite a while under Funny Farm Gaming, and then I changed the name to the Sim Asylum, and I did it for a while under the Sim Asylum, and then I took a break. What started out as a couple of months off um, turned into roughly 5 years, and it wasn't until just recently I decided, I kind of missed it and I wanted to come back to streaming. So, you know, I did. And here I am. So that's kind of my deal. I'm semi-retired at this point. I still work part time. I spent a little over 20 years in the fire service. Worked ambulance services, security jobs, that kind of thing. So always kind of been in public safety. And then after I left those jobs, I went into content creation, written content creation for a while, and that was fun. It was a lot of fun. I wrote a lot of stuff for a lot of people, different kinds of stuff too. So it was a lot of fun, but not as much fun as streaming, and I've just always enjoyed it. So hopefully, this time around, I will be able to kind of make something more of the channel, but at the same time, I'm not looking to make a living at it. As I said, I have a part-time gig, and I don't really need to stream to make my living at this point. So yeah, that's a little bit about me, and You can hang around long enough, I'll chit chat your ear off about all kinds of crazy stuff. So, seen a lot, done a lot, been around the world a few times. Well, not around the world, but around the country a few times. Not around the world, but I like to tell people I'm just that Gen X kid that never grew up. So, I don't know. I meet more and more people in my age bracket lately that are involved in gaming and that kind of thing, and I'm kind of always surprised because, you feel like it's a kid's thing, right? It's not really though. Gaming is for anybody who enjoys it. Find If you find joy in it, do it. That's the way I look at it. It should never be something that you feel like, oh, I can't do that. I'm not a kid anymore. Screw that, man. Just do it. Just do it and have a good time. Why should only the kids get to have fun? We work hard every day, right? As adults, we work hard every single day, and at some point in our lives, we're going to want to do something fun for ourselves. And if it's playing a game, cool. If it's jumping out of an airplane, go for it. I'm not gonna go with you, but you can do it. If it's I don't know, getting a tattoo, go for it. I don't care. Whatever makes you happy. I don't know what this stuff is. I don't think there's any fuel in that barrel. Why is it telling me to refuel if there's no fuel in the barrel? I don't think there is. Yeah, no, it's empty. What is this stuff? Is this something I can get rid of? I wonder if I can delete it. Ugh. Let's see if we can. No. Nope, it's just there. It's unfortunate. Decorations are great, but listen, I'm going to say this one thing, and I'm not trying to be mean. If you're a map maker and you put decorations in like this, if they're not removable, people are not going to be happy with you because you can't change a farm up and make it better if you can't remove the stuff that's in the way. So these over here are, I think this one's seed. I think I saw this one. Oh, this one's fertilizer. Wait, is that fertilizer? I want to say it was seed and fertilizer, mineral feed and seeds. It's empty at the moment. No, it's not empty. Is it empty? Yeah, I think it's empty at the moment. Yeah, it is. And then these two over here are liquid fertilizer. And again, they're both empty. You got to fill them when you're ready to use them. But it'd be nice not to have to go run down to the store to get stuff every time. This one's a little dry. Yeah, I was just looking to see if there was land here where we could have a cow field or something. There's a little bit of space here, so if we had we could do like a small building here. And there is a field here, but that doesn't mean anything because this. I don't really know what it's for. I mean, it could be a test field, I guess, or something, but we don't really need it. We don't really need it. I thought about connecting it to this other cornfield, but there's a road here, and so I feel like even though I don't feel like this road is particularly necessary, I feel like we might not want to take it out. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. What's this? What the heck is this? This soybean? Yeah, soy. Hmm. 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 So I think that would be a good opportunity too. If you take the corn and the soybean fields, you could put these two together. There's not much here between them. There's a couple of trees, but we work around those. So that could be a potential option, shall we say? Option. I might have to do that at some point, but we don't own the soybean field yet. I say yet because it depends on what happens with this corn. If the corn comes in good, we might be able to buy it. Look at the fog. It's just crazy. Giants, you went a little overboard on this. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Why do I still have fog? Why? What's happening here? Alright, I have to do it. I have to do it because I don't know. Okay, it's working. It's like one of those things, right? I'm like, is it even working? Maybe it's broken. Let's see. All right, so where are we at? We have. I wanted to find out. There was something I was going to do. What the heck was I going to do? Well, let's look at these fields for a minute. Make sure. Have you guys seen this? This yield bonus? I put it in here just for the fun of it to try it, but apparently every time you do something with the field, you can achieve an extra bonus. Like, so if you plow it, or if you roll it, or if you, all those different things, right? I feel like we're gonna buy the soil maps because I don't like to run that little thing around. What do you guys think of that? Do you guys do that? Do you sample the thing, or do you use the to purchase the soil maps? I mean, I want to say it's not because I'm lazy, but let's be honest. I'm probably doing it because I'm kind of lazy. Let's see. So pH. Okay, they're pretty good there. Oh, they all need. Well, how is that? I just put fertilizer on as I planted them. How the crap can it be? Did it not give it fertilizer? What? What is happening? Seed rate standard. Pretty standard. I mean, it's high in the edges. That's okay though. Makes me wonder what this one's going to be over here. Yeah, but like all three of them need. How is that possible? I just planted it and put down, uh, what you call it, fertilizer with that liquid fertilizer. Hmm. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna have to buy some fertilizer. Um. See, I don't really want to buy. So I have a. Do I have a spreader? I think I have a spreader, but I don't think I have. Yeah, I do right there, but I don't have any fertilizer up here. And this, I think, is liquid fertilizer. Let me look. Stainless steel fertilizer tank. Oh no, this is solid fertilizer. So we could buy some 50 liters? No, we're gonna buy probably at least. I don't know if I want to fill the hotel. Well, we're gonna use it though. How much is it? 105,000. I don't have that much money. Let's put in 5,000 liters. Right. Well, that'll give us fertilizer anyway. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna throw some fertilizer on those fields and just see what happens because I feel like that should have fertilized that field. I don't know why it didn't. And it makes me wonder if there's something up with that seeder. Because if that's the case, we're going to use this bad boy because it's already got the narrow tires on it. I was going to use the 6M, but then I thought, I don't know if I trust that to not do any damage. And I do use manual connect quite a lot. I like it, and I know a lot of people are like, no, I don't want to do that. But I mean, it's up to you. Everybody has their own thing. This is the beauty of this game is everybody has their own way they do things. And I just think, do what you do. Have a good time with it. Sorry, my chair's being clanky. I don't know why, it's just kind of clanky tonight. It's grumpy. Is that all I had in there? Holy crap. Okay. Well, we'll use what we got. Yeah, I don't know. I really feel like what the pigs are out here in my field again? Well, darn it. Get out of my field. Yeah, I just feel like it should have actually fertilized this, and I don't know why it didn't. Let's see what happens. No, it's definitely laying down fertilizer, so... A lot, too. Uh-oh, the PTO angle's too sharp, guys. We're going to pop the PTO joint out. It's going to go flying across the farm. We're like, everybody duck, PTO. That's ADS. Fix it. There we go. I like ADS. I like the mod a lot, but there's some things that it does that I'm like, what are you doing? It makes no sense. But, you know. So I'm wondering what we should do to make some, because we don't have crap for, so I until the corn comes out, we don't have crap for income. Um, I don't know, maybe I need to do a couple of some missions or something, some contract work. Because I don't know, otherwise I don't know how we're going to make this work until spring. But that might be the way we have to go. These freaking pigs, I'm telling you, if they damage my crop, I'm going to be angry. I'm coming for you. Guys, do me a favor. If you have stopped by to see the stream tonight and you found it to be even remotely interesting, can you just hit that thumbs up button? I hate to ask for that all the time, but at the same time, I know how much it helps the channel. So the channel's not huge, but I'm really trying to get to over the 1,000 mark for a lot of reasons, but it's kind of a milestone that I really like to hit. So if you want to follow it, I would love that too, but no pressure there. Just do what makes you feel comfortable. Thank you for coming by and stopping in and saying hello, or at least coming by. And yeah, appreciate you guys. So it doesn't look like it changed any on the thing there. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I need to look on the big map, because the little overview isn't really telling me much of anything. Gotta finish that other end down here. I mean, maybe it's darker. I don't know. I can't tell. Honestly, don't know. It definitely looks like it's laying down some, but let's look on the big map. See, it hasn't changed. So I don't know what's happening there. What's happening? Yeah, hasn't changed at all. How is that not changing? Hmm. It is odd. I don't know. I don't know why that would do that. Or not do it, I guess, in this case. That should not be. That's had 2 layers of fertilizer now. It had it when I planted it, and then you just saw what I laid down. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But then again, I don't have an answer. Yikes. Anybody ever run into this? It could be there might be another mod. It might be a mod issue. It might be like one of the mods I'm running or something is causing a problem, but I've honestly never seen that do that. So strange. Okay, well, needs plowing because it doesn't need plowing now. It needs rolling. Okay, so it should be rolled, but I don't have a roller. It doesn't need watered. Well, how much a roller would cost us? I want to follow my tracks in case I'm doing any damage. I don't want to do it. I want to kind of use them like tram lines. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't really know what to make of that. It makes me wonder if there's something in there that's affecting that. I don't have any other, like, I don't have the soil and fertilizer mod or anything like that in the folder, so it's just weird. Because, I mean, unless there's something going on with the map that would cause that, but I don't know how it would not take the fertilizer. Or it could be something with precision farming. Does anybody know if anybody else had any issues with precision farming of late? Because there's definitely something happening there because it should have it definitely should have put down a layer of fertilizer, and it's not. Uh, it's clearly not doing that. Well, yeah, it's clearly not doing that. It should have. Hey, Demon Slayer, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Just trying to figure out what's going on with my fields here. Precision farming is in here. I used fertilizer when I planted it. It didn't show any nitrogen, so I put down more fertilizer and still no nitrogen showing. Not really sure what's happening there. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just out doing a little farming. This is the Ohio. What the heck is it called? The Farmlands of Ohio, I think it's called. I'm using an alternative location for my farm instead of down here. The original farm was here. I think here. It was down here somewhere anyway. Oh no, it's here. It's down here where these two fields are. I decided to move into this farm up here instead. I like it better. It's a bigger farm. It's just a little nicer farm. So I'm enjoying it. How's your night going? Hmm. Oh crap! I don't know what to do with that. But we got to find some way to make some money. Let's see what we got in here for contracts. Chaff. Do we want to do chaff? No, we don't want to do chaff. Very good, and I loved your map. Great Western Farms. Ah, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, that was probably one of my favorites. It was the first one I ever made, and I probably would keep playing that forever, but I just never redid it for 25. I kind of felt like it was time to move beyond it, you know. Spring. See, I don't have plowing. Plowing, mulching, irrigation. What's irrigation? Is that just like spraying water on the fields? I don't think I've done one of those. What the heck is that? That's holy crap. Look at the size of that field. Do, do, do. Yeah, I don't want to do chaff. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Bale collecting. Mm. These are interesting too. These animal dealer ones. They're like you take some stuff. You you gotta pick it up from somewhere and deliver it. But for the life of me, I cannot figure out where you pick this stuff up from because it's like grass, straw, and water, right? So water you can find in places on the map. Grass and straw you could probably find, but where, right? I had one of these the other night that was like this. It was a TMR, and I was like, well, oh, where the heck do I get the TMR? Yeah, you can buy it, but then that's wasting money. So these are really weird. I don't know. They're part of um, like an extra missions pack. I can't remember the name of the mod that they're part of, but so what would be interesting would be to try one of these fertilizing ones and see if we could. I wonder if we did. Hmm. We could try one of these fertilizing ones and see what happens. Right? See if the field fertilizes. That would tell me if there's something wrong with the map. I think I'm gonna do that actually. Should I borrow the items? You think? I think we're gonna because that way we can get the fertilizer and everything, right? Okay, let's go. So where that's field 20. Let's go down to the. Here we go. Hmm. Oh, we got a fast track. Yippee! You know, it's funny. Every time that little icon comes up, all your engine's cold. Don't over rev it. I It reminds me of my little Mazda. I have a little Mazda car, and it has an icon in it on the dash for that. And I had never seen that in a car before until I got that car, and I never really thought about it until I started seeing it come up in here, and I was like, "What? Wait, what? What is this about?" And that was pretty funny, but it does that. You know how you get an overheat, like a red thermos thermometer thing on your dash? Well, my car has a blue one and a red one, and it'll start out blue until the car warms up, and it's just weird. I had never noticed it before until I saw it in the game the other day, and I was like, "Wait, that's just like the one in my car." It's kind of silly, I know. Look, it's just the way it is, okay? It's all silly. Do 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 do. All right, we'll fill this all up, and then we'll go over to field 20, and we'll see what happens. Because if nothing else, we'll make some money. And worst case scenario, we'll figure out if there's something going on with precision farming. I hope not, because that would be kind of unfortunate. I feel like 20 is over here. Ooh. Let's see what the map says. I feel like 20 is over here on the. All right, come on. Thank you. First 20. We're here. 20 is up there. Okay, so we're going to go down, take that right, or that left, excuse me. Okay. We're back to ghost hands. You guys have to deal with ghost hands right now. So you know what's even funnier? Watch this. Ghost torso. Oh, I gotta take that mod out. I mean, I don't know why it's doing that, but I tried two different ones now. Two different mods that were supposed to give us an interior character. And of the two, one of them did this, and the other one did something other, another weird thing. So I don't know. Maybe that's just, maybe we're doomed not to have them. No people in the cabs for us. From now on, it's just driving without seeing any. Well, this friggin' thing is fast. On 19, yeah. We had quite a crew for a while. It's been a while since I've seen a lot of those guys. Everybody's kind of scattered and done their own thing. Uh, Earlier I kind of touched on that. What started out was taking a couple of months off to try to fix some things in my own personal life. Turned into like 5 years. It was not supposed to happen that way, but that's what happened. And so a lot of those guys I haven't seen or talked to in a while. It's unfortunate because it was a good crew of people. But I mean, times change, people change, right? I mean, what are you gonna do? Oh, okay. Were you using a different screen name then? The name sounds familiar though. Actually, I kind of almost think. Oh yeah, okay. Well, hopefully I'll get to a time when I'll have that kind of thing going on again. I hope. I would love to see that come back into play. I had so much fun back then. All right, clearly we can see that this is fertilizing. Why did those other fields not fertilize? Hmm. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Who could forget Jaybird? Oh, God. Alright, I know who it is. I got you. I got you figured out. Oh, who are you? I'm going with Road Dog. The ever infamous Road Dog. Tell me I'm wrong. I might be. I don't know. Yeah, I figured. I figured, man. When you said Jaybird.
Well, welcome back, man. I'm glad to see you stop in and say hello. Like I said, I hope more of the crew will. I haven't seen many of them. I'd still talk to Mr. Turtle, and I still occasionally talk to Wheels, but again, really, really occasionally. I've only had one or two conversations with him. Most of the other guys though are all doing their own thing. I don't even know what they're doing now. I don't. I haven't talked to any of them directly. And Jaybird, I haven't talked to Bird in a while. That guy used to make me crazy, dude. Every day, and I talk to Voltage probably once a week. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while either. Well, I know, like everybody's busy, but I don't know if, like, I don't know who's actually still streaming or anything at this point. I, you know, like I said, it kind of turned into what started was going to be a couple of months of getting my head together, turned into 5 years, and it wasn't supposed to go that way, but it happens. But hey, listen, you know what? I'm here now, still doing my thing. Still got the Discord open. Still got all the quite a few people still in there every day. Uh, I'll be damned. Look, it's all turning blue here. So what is going on with those other or those other fields up there? Yeah, the name looked familiar. I think that's probably where I remember seeing it was from the Discord. But you know what? I mean, everybody's welcome. So come ahead, come visit, come see what we're doing, or let's start something new. I don't know. Just make it all happen. Still toying with the idea of streaming both here and on Twitch at the same time. I know a lot of people are doing that these days. What do you guys think? Like, I'd love to hear what people think about that. Is it okay? I mean, people feel like it's okay to do, or do you feel like kind of sucks? Don't really like it. Stick to one platform or the other. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'd love to get some thoughts on that one. I really feel like, to some degree, I feel like YouTube is kind of more relaxed. See, I haven't been over there. I don't really know anything about it. I hear people talking about it occasionally. I've seen a few videos online, obviously, but I've never really looked into that one. Yeah, one more little spot down here we need to get. We might have already completed the contract. I don't even know, but I don't like to leave them undone. It's just me being me. Alright, so that... Weird. Why did my other fields not take fertilizer? Because this one obviously did. There's no question in my mind this one did. But I don't know why the other ones didn't. Well, now, see, that's interesting. It's not showing it on there. Why wouldn't it? Oh, it's saying plowing. Okay. Spots growth. Huh. Oh, no. Sorry, that's Streamlabs just got kind of cranky on you there. I don't know. Apparently, the message was too long. I'll have to adjust that. Sorry about that, bud. Yeah, it's funny because I know that I often think about some of those things. And it's funny that you guys were just talking about it today. Where the heck am I going right here? Collect. I still need to see. I still need to get some of that stuff fixed. Oh crap! We made like 15 grand on that. We'll take it. But see, I don't. Let me go back up to our farm for a minute because I am curious. It's okay. See, it says nitrogen is bad. Like there's no nitrogen, and I don't understand why it would say that because we put so much fertilizer on it. But now I'm standing in a field that looks blue on the little thing. I don't get it. What's happening here? This is weird. Unless it's a precision farming issue, which it could be. I have no idea. It might be that yield bonus. This might be the problem. The yield bonus mod. I might have to take that out. I have no idea. Okay, well, we'll try taking the yield bonus out next time or when I go out of the game. Has anybody else had this problem? Anybody else seen this issue? It's just weird because if I'm standing in the field, it shows it as blue on the little mini map, right? Let's see. Yeah, look at what the hell. Oh gosh. See, I don't know what to do with that now because I'm getting conflicting information in two different spots. I I really don't know what to do with that. Well, I guess we'll just keep on keeping on, see what happens. So strange. Uh, yeah, it's weird. Also, why is that so zoomed in? I don't know. Okay. Yep, no idea what to do with that. I think this one out here shows fertilized too, which it should have. Yeah. I would have to talk to you about that one in DM because I don't really want to put that a bunch of stuff out there about that. I don't know what happened there. There was some weird stuff that happened. So hit me up on Discord at some point, and I'll explain it to you there because I don't really want to put that in the stream. But yeah, I'm glad he's doing good. I mean, crap. The last time I talked to him, he was struggling health wise. So all right, let's go over to. Do we have anything in the silo? No, nothing. Okay. So let's go over here. We're gonna go ahead and sleep because we got everything done for the day. But I think we're on a 3-day cycle, and if that's the case, we might have to sleep 3 days. No. Yeah, this is a pretty cool house. This has got a whole bunch of stuff inside it. I don't know. I think I've seen this house somewhere before, but I don't know. It's got a lot of neat stuff. You can go upstairs. You can go downstairs. There's lights in here. There's bedrooms in here. I think one of these is a bathroom too. Yeah, here's the bathroom. Look at the size of this bathroom. It's huge, right? You could have had a bigger shower in this big bathroom. Come on now. It's cavernous. And no mirror. Why is there no mirror? I mean, how are you gonna know if you look good after your shower? Yeah, I kind of figured, but I just I haven't talked to him. I'd like to, but just haven't. Wait, where am I going? Oh, that's clothing. I don't want to change my clothes. I want to sleep. I'm standing on the bed. My mother would tell me that, not to stand on the bed. All right. Are we still in September? We are. Well, it's okay. It might. Let's see if our corn did anything. All right, bud. Well, thank you for stopping in and saying hello. I think we are going to wind down here as well because it is almost 1 in the morning here as well. And yeah, this is not going to be ready yet. We got pretty much everything done we can do for tonight. And I think what we're going to end up doing is I'm going to take out a couple of mods that I think could be conflicting with precision farming and see if I can fix that. I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird. But it's definitely something. Something is not right because it shouldn't show up. You have a good night as well. You talk to any of those guys, tell them look me up. I'll be around. Um anyway, it's weird because it's clearly over here it's showing this. Well, but over here you can see it's showing fertilized. So I don't know. I don't understand. We'll see what happens. Anyway, uh like I said, I think we've done about all we can do for tonight, and I think I'm going to get out of here for tonight. It is getting late, and I do have an early morning. But I appreciate you guys coming by. Anybody who stopped in, please take a minute, hit the like if you enjoyed any part of the stream, And feel free to leave me a message in chat in the comments below if you're watching this after the stream. Um, Again, come on over and see us in Discord. Uh, I'd love to kind of get to know some of the new folks. And if you're returning from days gone by, like I said, um, come on in and say hello. Let me know you were here. I would love to see you guys. And with that, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna call it a night, and we will be back again. I can't be sure yet, but what's today? Today's Tuesday. Probably maybe Thursday night. Probably Thursday night. But in the meantime, I'll put something in Discord when I get ready to come back again. But I appreciate all you guys coming by. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon.